Welcome to another edition of showing you guys driver profiles, right? So obviously Final Bout has a ton of cars in it. We've got probably 350, almost 400 every year, but we wanted to give you guys a real nice feature into some of these cars and kind of walk through how they work and what the cars are like. But one other thing, Final Bout, for those that don't know, it is a judged car show as well as a driving car show piece of an event, right? So what we do at the Final Bout event, so at all special stage events, and the main one is the judges go through and they walk around and they judge on 4 specific categories. It's gonna be exterior and paint, so how the cars look, body colors, arrows, the choices, liveries, put that all together. Then the other category is interior. Check out interior, their seats, their steering wheels, whatever is going on the insides, right? And then we have engine bay as a category. So if they've got a really cool engine bay, or if they just have a stock engine bay, or big turbos, shiny and chrome things. And then last but not least, we do wheel and wheel fitment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a car in that exact way, just like we're judges. We're gonna start today with Derrik Pompeo. He just finished up his 180 SX. Is it a 180 SX? S13, we'll find out here in a moment. But he just finished it up. It's got a GP Sports kit. It's one of technically 2 in the US. The second one isn't done just yet, but very excited to kind of show you guys that. D-Pomps, as he's known on the internet. We'll have his Instagram down below, but we're gonna walk through his car, gonna show it to you category by category and hear a little bit of background information on what he's done with his car. If there's any other cars you guys want to see, please DM us or say something in the comments below. Let us know what cars you want to see and we'll do walkarounds on. Also, every category gets judged out of 10. So if you guys want, put in the comments below what you guys think that category would be. So if you think his engine bay is a 10, put a 10. If not, an 8. But please, let us know what you guys think, just so we can see how you guys stack up against our judges. But yeah, check it on out. And here's D-Pomp's 180SX. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
I'm Derrik Pompeo, and this is my 240SX that I hope was a 180.
What's your team name?
We're RPS Works, House of 180SX.
For those of you that don't know, so the chassis code for an S13 or 180 specifically is RPS 13. RPS Works, there you go. PS 13 is mine. We don't get an R for some reason, but he gets to be RPS Works. But, so yeah, you've been here to Final Bouts before. This is not your first one, but your car has not looked like this at all. But let's start with just looking at exterior, right? So again, I want to show these just the way like our judges are going to be doing. So we're going to do at the first category, which is the exterior and paint. Obviously there's a lot of 180 body kits out there. What is this on your car and why did you get it?
This is a GP Sports Evolution kit. I got it because basically no one did it. There's one other guy, Teddy. He's doing it in, I think, South Carolina, North Carolina.
Still not done yet, but he's almost done.
So yen was down. I do the following of the yen. And I was like, I'm gonna pull the trigger. And here it is. It was supposed to take 3 months to get, and it showed up in 6 days.
Damn. Okay, I did not know that. So anybody's ever had to get aero for their cars, it usually takes 6 months. That's being generous, to be honest. So yeah, 6 days, damn. All right, well, that's sick. Like this kit, tell us about it, I guess, because there's a lot of pieces going on with this kit right now. Like you were kind of showing me a little bit earlier, but yeah, kind of maybe explain how the bumpers and lips and all this works.
So basically they send you a million pieces and you get to chop it up, and there's no instructions or anything.
Of course not.
They give you a front and rear G-Sonic bumper. So this is your normal G-Sonic bumper. Then you would have the Evolution lip, and then you kind of chop it up and make the lip fit onto the bumper. They don't give you the covers. Some guys leave those open. They give you the fenders. The fenders are only for the kit. The skirts are only for the kit. The quarters are only for this kit. And then you come back to the G-Sonic bumper, and then they give you canards to basically widen it to the kit. So
it's crazy. Like obviously most body kits, to be honest, generally speaking, look exactly the same, right? Like BN bumper looks like an Origin Aggressive, looks like an Urus, looks like a whatever, or looks like Type X, but like this is like a machine. It's like a Gundam in a sense. There's a lot going on here. Is the wing also part of the kit, or what is the wing?
The wing, they used to come with the kit. That's kind of like the weird part, was that I wanted to buy the whole kit, and I asked them if I could get the wing, but I couldn't get the wing, and so I bought the whole kit, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do back here, and then this popped up on Yahoo Auctions. It was just destroyed, but I knew it was the right one because it had these special mounts that GP Sports only had on these cars, and it didn't have end plates. I had to make the end plates, and I had to redo the whole carbon on the wing and glue it back together, but I won it for $6.
$6. Like, we're not talking six actual US dollars is all. Shipping had to have been not quadruple, it had to have been a lot more.
I think shipping was almost 400.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
$6, and I'm sure when they shipped it, they were like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, but that's cool. It really does tie everything together. But now, I know the answer to this, but the hatch, that's not part of this kit either, is it?
No, that's a BN Sports hatch, and a weird backstory. You probably didn't know this, but BN Sports in like 2005, 2004 was actually out of the town I work in now.
Oh, I did not know that.
So there's a lot of BN Sports floating around Northwest.
Yeah.
So, like, I know where one of these hatches, brand new, is on a wall, unpainted.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there's a few, but those were the demo ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It adds some like difference, a little Ferrari look. I don't know. Japanese people are really weird and decided to make weird stuff.
I think there's only 10.
Oh shit. Okay, only 10. Okay.
I think there's 10.
Interesting. Yeah, I do like that it's not just flat. They could have been really lazy about it and just been like, boom, flat. But this I actually never noticed, that there's like a
Little bump.
roof wing kind of looking feel to it, which is really cool. Which is, yeah, super sick. Very nice. Now, the color, like, it's green. What's the story behind why'd you pick this green? Were you a mean machine? What's going on with this?
Everybody on the team is obsessed with Kazama and the K-Office S13 that was dominating everything. You know, he brought it here.
One of my favorite cars too. Yeah.
He came, so I had the balls and I messaged Kazama on Instagram, and I got lucky and he told me the code.
This is actually Kazama's actual color. I don't know, I have seen it in person once or twice, but yeah, when you say it, at first I'm just like, oh wait, yeah, it's just green. But no, now that like looking at it and thinking about that, this is Kazama's actual approved. So I'll give props to you too for asking, because a lot of people will just like do things without asking. And you know, people always ask me what my colors are, and I say blue. That's what I tell them if they want to, you know, take my stuff. But you know, that's really cool. I appreciate the color.
You got to show him to chop the top off.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're still going on exterior. Like, this is not a skin, right? This looks like a roof skin, but what's going on with your roof here?
So basically, you chop it at the braze and then you undo all the spot welds, and this is a full one-piece carbon roof, and you have to do all of it underneath. But then you glue it on like if you were to do. I did the exact same, like if you print out like an M3, you know, tech data.
Oh,
and then you copy it all. So I basically did the same glue and all the procedures, so then it's like legit.
Okay, yeah, no, this is really awesome. An actual, did you have sunroof before or no?
I had a power sunroof from the factory, which is really weird,
yeah.
and I actually sold it to Yev because he wants to put it on his car.
All right, that works.
It has that one had the actual the brand where they chop the convertibles off in the glass. That one's cool.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen that, but that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, sweet. And then, you know, I guess, yeah, to round off the exterior kind of look, you got some crash square mirrors, which are always good. Hard to find nowadays, unfortunately, but yeah, and the headlights. That's sick. One other important thing that I gotta say, because every time I notice it and I'm a failure at this, is bumper lights are massively important. These are Sylvia bumper lights, but if you got an S13 or 180, put your bumper lights in. It makes a world of a difference on the looks. Every car should have them, including mine. So if you see me with the picture without them, yell at me and tell me, put my bumper lights in. So always do it. But yeah, one other, you know, let's jump to, since we're still on the exterior, let's jump to the wheels. So obviously, you know, another category that we always do, wheel and wheel fitment. So it's a combination of what wheels do you have, if they're good, as well as, you know, the colors, the fitment and all that. So what you got? What you got for rollers?
I got LMGT 4s. The fronts are 2020s, which the logo is engraved. I have the full set, but today when I loaded it on, it popped a tire, so I left that set at home. So I wasn't even gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
And then you have a 2012, and that'll be that logo, but it's not engraved.
Okay,
So
I never
little-
knew the difference. Okay, that's how you tell. Okay.
Yeah, and then in the back of the wheel, it'll actually say the date.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. LMG. And then what size are they?
18 by 9.5 plus 12 all around.
All around. Okay, square. You like to keep the square setup on your car, or?
I copied everything from the GP sports cars. I was screenshotting like YouTube videos and copying tire size and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird with this because, like, from a fender perspective, it's like flat. So I think it's charge speed or not charge speed. I forget the other one that's very similar to this. Like Nathan's S13 back in Chicago, he's got it where it's just like. So fitment is a little bit interesting.
Because I'm a
Yes.
auto.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they have very similar style to that. But yeah, no, the black wheels, it goes well. It accents with a lot of the black accents that you've got going on here. So I definitely dig it. And the wheel size, it works. Hopefully it's all good. But let's check out your engine bay. Okay. So I'm hoping to see an SR. But I know it's not an SR. Kazama would be hoping to see an SR. But it's not.
It's not. It's
But
a little reliable.
to be fair, this is a pretty sick setup. So first and foremost, the first thing I see is a thing that says 3.4 2JZ. So what's going on with this motor?
Okay, so long story short,
For you.
I got the block, crank, and pistons, the whole rotating assembly for a really good price off of Forrest Wang's old crew chief. This is actually from the Europe car. I think they said that they didn't put coolant in and it cracked in shipping. So
Would it have water still in or something?
yeah, it cracked the block. So I got the pistons, rods, all that stuff. It's 10.5.1 compression, so it has to be race gas. And then, and then the top is, if you do the GE head, it has better ports because you have the normal turbo heads, they'll be grouped and it'll actually not breathe as well. So if you run the NA head will actually make more power.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And they're cheaper.
How much power does this thing make? Or can it make? I'm sure you're not running it all the way full tilt, I would imagine, but.
No. It's only like 16 pounds and it's hitting like 660.
Oh, shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
still like a decent amount, but I'd imagine this is a easy 1,000 horsepower if you nitrous it up and did some certain things, kind of thing. I don't know what Forrest would have ran it at the time.
I think if I just add more boost to it, it does 8. But I mean, if I want to get wild, yeah, it'll do it. It'll do 1,000.
Okay. And then what turbo is it on right now?
That's just a Borg Warner S363.
Okay.
And then, but like, it's tilt-in triple disc. It's the whole meal deal.
Okay, so yeah, this is basically FD D1 car engine pretty much at this point kind of thing. And then you have what looks to be an electric water pump, trying to keep the temps down. I'm assuming.
Electric water pump with 4,000 CFM fans, and then it's like 320 amp alternator just to turn the fans on.
Oh, okay.
And then the cheater code is you port 1, 2, 3, 4 come out this coolant hose, and then you have 5 and 6 coming out of the back of the head. So
that's the JZ code to keep them cool?
Yeah, so when the water comes up, the flow of the head is gonna stop and it's gonna bake 5 and 6. So there's hot water always in the back that never gets out. So your 5 and 6 cylinder are gonna wear bad.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I've never seen that before, but that's smart. Or is this like I'm assuming a pro card trick kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a Chelsea Denofa trick.
Chelsea's always got all the smarts and the goods. That was really cool. And then you got all the Koru bits and pieces. I'm assuming you just got these when you decided to go green?
Yeah, so it all had purple and pink, and then they hooked it up and they're like, we need you to look good. So then I started putting all the green in because I wasn't really satisfied with the green bay. I was like, wanted to do the green exterior, but I was like, oh, I have a blue bay, but I'm totally not doing all this work, so I'm gonna just tie it in. And here we are.
It ties in pretty well. Like even the blue, I kind of dig the blue. It works out pretty well on how it's tying together, so it looks really good. And you got the little HKS mushroom mushroom filter, but no, it's cool. And then is this actual HCAS intake manifold?
I don't know. I got that. Dude, that's a Yahoo auction win.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna take it off, but
yeah. I mean, it's a pretty crazy intake manifold.
And then like a trick for the 2J guys, you know how the TPS is always messed up on everything?
Yeah.
That's a S13 SR.
Okay. Awesome.
So this is a converted TPS. Tricky.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Anything else on the engine bay you want to talk about or show us?
It's really simple when.
It's like, yeah, it is, but it isn't.
It isn't. Yeah, the cooling system is not, but the motor is literally so simple. It doesn't even run water lines on the turbo to make that.
Oh, really?
Power.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're just oil feed and oil drain, and that's it.
Boom.
Huh. Okay. Now it works. Still an S13. Still a simple S13.
But 3.4 is way better than 3. It's so much
I mean,
better.
now you might as well go 3.6. That's the thing now.
No.
Everyone's on 3. So we were at Kiyama's shop, Toto House. They have a 3.6 Cresta, 10.5 compression, 10.5 to 1 compression. Like, yeah, it makes 800. Makes 800 without even breathing, and like, yeah, they were finishing it up that day. I'm like, it's really cool. Oh yeah, what we didn't mention? What's the hood?
Oh, it's just a Sibon hood, but I'm super anal about all the gaps.
Yeah.
So I had a BN hood, and I had a
KP hood probably.
No, I didn't try the KP hood because he told me not to.
They all don't fit well.
So no KP hood, no. I sold the BN hood, and then I had a Origin hood because I was just gonna chop it up and mod it because Kawabata had it, and that was what I was copying when his car was blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate this,
Yeah.
and so here we are.
Yeah. No, it looks good. Looks good. All right, the last category that the judges take care of is the interior. So we're gonna take a look. I know you got some stuff in here and we're bothering you while you're trying to get set up, but maybe talk a little bit about your interior and like if there's anything specific. Like obviously you got a lot of blue accents still going on here, but.
Yeah, so probably the coolest part of the interior is the sexy style
Did you
cluster.
just get that just now?
No, I've had that for a long time.
Oh, because I know Teddy was selling his, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Okay,
and
I didn't
then,
know if that was Teddy's or not.
Tucker bought it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So this actually all still works, but I still run the link because it's good.
Yeah. Modern technology, unfortunately, sorry. I know people, I know old school stuff is cool, but sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And then a little thing I saw back in the day was Kawabata, when his car was 180. So he had it all, like, basically, if you go look at his e-brake, it's kind of this similar setup, but I had this milled. This is actually a Tomei knob, so I just wanted them to match. And then I flipped this, and then it actually goes through here, and it's actually fed up here because I had trouble bleeding everything. So it actually comes through.
Wow, interesting.
And then the main cutoff is in the glove box.
That's really cool. Okay. Huh. I've never seen that setup for a hydro situation. It's nice because it's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
It looks OE-ish.
OE-ish.
Doesn't get in the way kind of thing. And then what cage is this? Is like Cusco?
Cusco cage, added in a crossbar, paint match that, and then these are the Cusco door bars, and then I add on center bar, and then I have I'll show you the back. I basically just went Cusco.
Cusco everything?
Yeah. Ooh.
Charging things.
Charging stuff.
Okay.
We got a water sprayer with alcohol in it for the radiator.
Oh, you actually need does the alcohol make that big of a difference versus just regular water?
It evaporates better, also it doesn't leave water spots and get on your electronics all funny.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like
might
old
be something I might need to do then.
drag racer move. Old school.
Okay, because I have a big tank, but I haven't used it. But smart.
Yeah.
I'd have to put some alcohol in mine and do it that way.
Yeah.
And you just have a spraying to the radiator basically right now, and oil cooler and everything.
I have one on the oil, or 2 on the oil cooler, and then 4 on the radiator. I think that's, I forget what I have it on.
Yeah. All but one button for all of them, basically, kind of thing.
Yeah, super cheater mod. That's with a pump. That's like $25. It's an RV windshield washer.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah.
The other one, if you ever want, I have a massive one. I have the one from, it's like a WRX STI.
The cool one. I like that.
It has 3 ports, or it has 3 sections, so you can have 3 different pumps if you want. just FYI.
Yeah, but how much did you spend?
Yeah, more. It was.
It's cool. It's so cool.
It was like $150, so it wasn't terrible. It was off eBay or something.
Have you
like
seen them light them up?
that. No.
Oh yeah, that's like STI thing. It's like you light them up.
Okay, no, mine doesn't. Mine doesn't have like. Mine maybe isn't that fancy, but I know which one you're talking. Mine's like slightly different, but it's some random eBay junk. But it's like anything else you want to tell us about the car, just overall. Like I love this thing. It's most unique S13 that I've seen probably ever in person.
Yeah, I think it's the first green GT Evolution 180. I think it's it.
Can't imagine that it's not.
Yeah.
Because I think all the other GP Evolutions would have been red, blue, and black, right?
There was a white, Yoshio Factory had one at the beginning
Yes,
that was pink.
Okay.
Who else?
Not many.
There's a lot of red.
Yeah.
There's the silver one Teddy got, but that was like a stance car. That was like
okay.
slammed on the ground.
Yeah.
That one was silver, but I think grinding it down, it's like some color underneath. And then the blue one turned red. So there was
really?
like
Okay.
some
I
that
didn't know that.
changed.
Yeah, so probably same chassis, but yeah, no, I mean, and then anyone you want to thank, I guess, for the build or what, I don't know if you have any sponsors or people that have been helping you out with this kind of thing.
Cora Works, Ray at Auto Hero always helping me, and then yeah, I mean everyone who helps import stuff. My buddy Mike, it's all the buddies.
Sick.
Anyone who's helped, and Kazama for the color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to
K
Zama.
Office.
Yeah.
K
I guess,
Office.
yeah, K Office. Yeah, no, that's cool. You need like K Office gloves or something, unless you already have them.
Actually, I bought them from my buddy who drove a Corolla. I have Alpine Star. They feel better.
Yeah, they do. Alpine Star.
feel
Do
better.
you have the inside out or the reverse stitch ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so much nicer.
Yeah. See,
I have the K Office too, but they were too small, and it was just like a gift somebody gave me, but I can't get my hands in them, so they just sit in a box somewhere. But,
you get the Alpine Star, and you don't go back.
they're so nice. They're so nice. Sorry, K Office, but yeah, no, awesome. Thank you for showing us this. Can't wait to see how this thing does out on track. So we'll mix in some drift footage at this too, and then
Sounds good.
see how it goes. But
There we go.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right.